This is my go-to chili and garlic oil, perfect to keep or use as a gift.
To make this chili oil, it is really simple. So I saved loads of jars, got this lovely little jar. And what we're going to do is we're going to start by putting all the dry stuff in. So I've got my jar, let's bring you down a little bit. I went and got some chilies, and these were discounted. So I'm going to cut these. I like this knife because it's flexible, and you'll see why that's important in a second. So you can use all the chili in this. I always put the lids in, the salt. We halve the chilies. The only bit of the chili we are not going to use for this is the pith. So why I'm using this knife is because it's quite flexible. Can you see? I'm just almost filleting. I'm just taking away the kind of white bit. And this is the bitter kind of flavourless part, this part. And I've got this lovely red tongue. So I'm going to do that with all of them. This is very old Italian person activity. Sat down with one of these little knives, slowly just chopping away. We do this quite quickly because I think the girls want to get back to Christmas. So what we'll do now, I am just going to... Right, remember to wash your hands when you're cutting chilli. Otherwise you might have a nasty accident. I like everything fine. You might have realised that from the ragu video kind of tasks. We're not in the restaurant, this is for the home. So just put that into our jar. And that's really the hardest part of all of this. I've got some fennel seeds here, which I've crushed. I'm going to put fennel in. And then I'm going to put some of these green chilies, but I'm going to just slice these. And that way you can pick them out if you don't really like green chilli. I know green chilli gives some people a bit of indigestion. I've got some dried chilli flakes. Give them a kind of warmth. The red chilli gives it tang and like a fruitiness. And the dried chilli gives it a bit of a warmth. Now I've got this garlic bulb. And you see, I don't cook a lot with garlic. I'm not the biggest fan of cooked garlic. I think it can overpower dishes sometimes. But I like it when it's been preserved in olive oil. I think the flavour is really, really good in this. So I'm just going to smash open some garlic. And we're going to slice it. There we go, now you can see. We're just going to slice it nice and thin. And this is perfect, again, if you get a takeaway, like even over a pizza or something. It really just peps everything up. I like this on roast chicken. Or over the salad, or maybe if I make myself a tuna and bean salad or something like that, if I'm having a bit of a healthy day. And you could give this as a present. This could be a great Christmas present. And then I have some marjoram. I don't really like dried herbs, but I keep them for things like this. Now with a bit of salt. So we've got some molten salt. Why do molten salt? Why does always salt come out the bottom? They need to think of their packaging. Now, here's the kind of trick. Instead of using just a load of extra virgin olive oil, which can be quite strong, quite peppery, we're going to do a mix. So I've got extra virgin olive oil. And then I'm going to use some sunflower oil because it actually cutting the two works really, really well. And it kind of saves you money. If you look at a lot of Italian preserves, whether it's vegetables, oils, it's a mix of extra virgin olive oil and usually sunflower. And we give it a little mix. And I'd say that probably be within half an hour, that's probably quite good to use already. So there is a really, really simple oil. You just put the spoon in there and you can create mountains out of molehills with this sauce. That is a wonderful dressing. Also probably good on barbecues, I suppose.